Hey guys, Fly Girl VSG coming into you with my week 96 post-op VSG update. Yeah, so sorry about the emotional video last week. At least I didn't burst out crying like I did yesterday at a restaurant. Thanks, Nicole, for your snuggles. I appreciate that. Seriously. So I weighed in this morning. I am not giving you the numbers. I'll give it to you next week. What's going on there? Sorry. Let's see. So let me tell you what's up. I had a realization that I'd only lost 5 pounds this year. As of today, actually 0 pounds. So if that gives you any indication. Sorry, I keep bumping my little stand. And of course the landscapers come like every 4 times I try to do a video, and so I'm like, oh, why am I always doing this at 2 or 3 o'clock when anyway. So news since last week. What did I talk about last week? Oh yeah, my failure. I have not failed. It is very hard. I'm definitely feeling some emotional reaction from that still. I feel like I've put myself in quite a little spot this week. So 2 weeks ago Liz was here and we did a fair amount of partying, not too bad. I mean, we were not as bad as it could be. And we had a great time, and we kind of ate a little bit of whatever we wanted. And then last weekend I was in Denver, and my fiance and we ate very well. We actually split all of our meals. We had things like, I think we had like a fried chicken dish one night, and we split that, or one morning, steak and asparagus. Oh God, the steak was so gross too. He, bless his heart, he barbecued them, and he doesn't barbecue on briskets very much. And then he was asked to barbecue a meal, and it was in the dark, and it was like so bad. But we had that for, and like chips and guacamole and for dinner one night, and then another night it was just like snacks, basically. Another night we had Mexican food, and we split like an enchilada and beans, so like chips and salsa, like nothing bad. So we split everything. But we drank a lot. His family, they drink a lot, and Denver is a big beer town. So we drank some beer, and then of course when we went to his brother's house at night, then there was wine, and then there was Bloody Marys, and then one day there was a vodka. They have this vodka there called Deep Eddies, which we do not have here in Oregon because, trust me, I've looked. It is grapefruit and lemon flavored, and it is so good. And I mixed that on Sunday morning. We went tailgating, and I mixed it in a like solo cup with soda and a little bit of lemon. Oh my God, it was so good. I had 2. Yeah, we partied pretty hard there. We drank a lot. Beer, cider, wine, vodka, Bloody Marys, all the things. So I am very, very bloated. In fact, I will not tell you how many pounds I gained over the weekend. I will say that I came back and started right into the 3-day refresh, and I think that I should have waited a week because, and I've learned this now I know, because my carb withdrawals and sugar withdrawals have been so intense. I've not had a headache, but I have been furiously craving, like want. And so yesterday I blew it. Yesterday was my day 3 on the 3-day refresh, and I fucking ate an entire sandwich. And I mean, not in like one sitting, but I ate the entire sandwich, and it was a big sandwich, like from my favorite deli. And then I had some sushi, but I didn't have any rice. So like, it was just the inside, like crab salad, avocado. So nothing bad, but I definitely wasn't doing the 3-day refresh after my fiber drink yesterday. I'd lost a couple of pounds and then put one back on. And then of course I came home and ate a bunch of sunflower seeds with Kent, which in and of itself aren't bad, but to eat those late at night, it's really salty. So my goal today is to drink a gallon of water and just, stay on track. I say that, and I had a bag of M&Ms because I'm totally coping. Like, I feel, I'm not making excuses. I, came off that weekend and was ready to jump into a better eating plan. I feel completely saturated with alcohol. Like, I'm definitely not drinking the rest of this month. Kent and I are, let me rephrase. Mostly sober October is my goal. So we drank the first few days because we were in October. So like 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, And then we're going a little bit of wine tasting on Saturday. And when I say a little bit of wine tasting, I mean a little bit of wine tasting. Like normally we go to like 10 vineyards, and we are not doing that. We are hitting a couple of places to pick up shipments. We're going to taste at those places, and that's it. We're going to bring our own snacks, cheese, crackers, fruit. And so and then we're doing Cloud City all weekend. So we're just going to like make healthy food and soup and probably get some pho or something and just hunker in and watch movies and be healthy and not drink. He may drink, but I'm not. I got mineral water to mix with some juice and just do that. So then I anticipate I'll drink a little bit in Arizona just at the wedding. I'm going to a wedding on Friday, and maybe a little bit with Tessa, but like one night. So that's it. So like Friday, Saturday, a little bit. And then I don't anticipate drinking again until Halloween. So really that's, if we're generous, I'm going to say 3 days starting this last Monday. So starting on the 5th, between the 5th and the 31st, I anticipate to have 3 days where I actually drink alcohol and not that much. So I'm hoping that will make a difference for me, because when I drink, I want to eat more. And the more I drink, the more I eat, then the more I want it when I'm not. So in terms of long-term plans, I mean, I'd really like to lose 10 pounds by the end of this month. That gives me 3 ends of this month. Fuck that. I haven't even lost 10 pounds this year. I mean, I had, but the stupid steroid shot is just killing me. All right. So the goal is to lose 10 pounds by the end of the year. That gives me 3 months. That's like 4 pounds, not even 4 pounds a month, like 3.2 pounds a month or something. 3.33 pounds a month. So, how am I going to do that, you ask? Because I'm a lush and love my wine and love eating, and I still have an issue with volume. I hear people talking about how at 18 months out, a year out, they're still eating like half a cup of food. I do not. But I can eat a cup to a cup and a half, but I probably shouldn't be eating a cup and a half. Like, I should probably limit myself, because I'm full at a cup. I'm full at a cup of food, maybe a little bit more, but definitely when I'm like, sorry, the leaf blower. Can you hear that? Thanks, guys. Thanks, fellas. Thanks. Oh, hey, can you make sure to get the bark dust all over my driveway while you're at it? Like you usually. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Yeah. Every time they leaf blow my driveway, all the leaves, I have bark dust all the fuck over my driveway. It's like, and my front stoop. It's like, can't you just leaf blow it off the driveway and front stoop? Like, why do I have to go out after you and actually sweep? Anyway, I'm distracted because he's white here. And he also kind of looks like, he's a short red-headed man. And he kind of looks like the guys from, the guys with the long beards in Lord of the Rings. Those guys, the short ones. That's what he looks like. Very nice man, however. So anyway, the plan, 10 pounds by the end of the year. And when I say 10 pounds, I mean, like, I'd like to get down to 183, 185 at the most. So my plan is that I'm gonna do my best until I get home from Phoenix. I'm doing some serious meal planning for when I get home from Phoenix. So it's like I get home Monday, I go to the store Tuesday. I know exactly what I'm going to be cooking for the week. I'm going to be going more paleo-oriented again, which is, I prefer to eat that way anyway. But I need to stay away from the sandwiches and the things like that. I don't even mind a little quinoa and stuff like that. But no sandwiches. Speaking of sandwiches, that guy needs one. It's so terrible of me to say. I can see all of his bones. Okay. I'm so distracted. Squirrel. L2, you know what I'm saying. All right, so here's my plan. I've got this thing here. So in terms of eating, I am going to try carb cycling. But here's the problem I have with carb cycling. And it's not a problem. It's more of a confusion. I've read Chris Powell's thing. I actually bought his book because I am lost. Stephanie Johnson is a big carb cycler. She's in the community. And I've asked her questions 100 times. And it's very difficult for me to fathom on low carb days only eating 20 grams of carb in the morning. And then on high carb days, having your entire day be 60 grams of carbs. That's how she carb cycles, is 20 versus 60 grams. 60 grams to me is still low carb. So Tina Milas, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Milas. She is amazing, also in the community, and gorgeous. And I don't watch her videos very much, but I was referred to her video. Amy Jo Morris, I think it's Love to Live Productions or something on YouTube. She put out a video about her trying to carb cycle. So I went and watched Tina's video about carb cycling, and it gave me so much more information. So I sent this whole long email to Tina, but she hasn't emailed me back. So hopefully she'll send me an email. But maybe you guys can answer this question because maybe some of you guys are more familiar with this. So let me know. So my question is I understand the whole reward day concept. I understand the low carb days. You still have carbs in the morning, which is great because I drink my Shakeology and it's about 20 grams of carbs. I don't have to add fruit, which adds a couple more carbs. I could just do it with mint extract or coffee or something like that. So that cuts that. And then I can do, basically it's meat, veggies, and fat for the rest of the day. I can totally do that 3 days a week. No problem. The high carb days, though, is when Stephanie Johnson talks about it. She's like, you get 60 grams of carbs in a day, and that's it. Well, the way Tina was talking about it is you eat 4 or 5 times a day, and you're basically eating three ounces of protein and then vegetables and a carb at every meal. And even if I'm only eating a cup of food, let's say I'm having 3 ounces of protein. Let's say I have 3 ounces, like 2 eggs with spinach and a little bit of steel cut oats or something, or like a piece of fruit. And then I had a chicken thigh, 3 or 4 ounces with a half a cup of vegetables and a quarter cup of brown rice or quinoa. And I just ate that throughout the day, those 2 things. That's going to be way more than 60 grams of carbs. So, I'm curious about so I don't know. Tina said not to count carbs on the high carb days, but, and to only have complex carbs, but I'm not sure if complex carbs includes fruit. Like, can I have fruit and that's my carb for a meal? Like if I have a fruit with breakfast and then, rice or something, and like a fruit with a snack, and then like a little bit of quinoa with lunch and dinner, and then a fruit and mid-afternoon, like that sort of thing. Does that count as a carb? So like, I'm confused about that. And then, I think on the reward days or the reward meals, you can have whatever you want within moderation. And, again, whatever I want usually isn't, as terrible of a choice as it may be. It's not like I can eat an infinite amount of it. So moderation is sort of forced on you, right? So I'm going to try that. I'm going to try that coming back from Arizona, probably towards the end of the month, because I probably won't get organized enough with it until I'm home for a few days and settled in. But then I'm going to go into, so I'm doing Insanity this month, and I haven't actually worked out this month at all. I'm a terrible person. I've done some walking, so just to get some activity in, but I haven't done an actual workout yet, mainly because I was tired for the first few days, and the 3-day refresher, not supposed to exercise that hard, so I've just been walking. But I'm going to do the fit test either tomorrow or Saturday or Sunday for Insanity and get a baseline of where my fitness is according to that program. And then I'm going to take the DVDs with me to Arizona, and I'm going to work out while I'm in Arizona because I'm going to have the time. I'm going to be working. I don't see why I can't take 30 minutes and work out, or 40 minutes or whatever. Then when I get back, my goal is to get up early and do the Insanity. So get up, take a pre-performance sample, do the Insanity, take my Shakeology with my Power Greens, and do at least for the first week, because I'll be doing the carb cycling probably the week after I get back. And then I'm going to be doing this. Now, this is something I found online a long time ago. It's called 60 Days to Fit Strength and Muscle Building Program, and it's probably geared towards more towards men, because the diet program in here is like 3,700 calories. It's crazy. I'll show you. But they kind of go like this. So you've got 4 different days. So you've got, actually, let me back up. I've been wanting to get back into weightlifting for quite some time. I want to be able to incorporate my Beachbody workouts because I'm a Beachbody coach. So of course I need to do that. And I love it also. And the Insanity, I think, is going to be perfect for my cardio in the morning because it's tough. But basically for the weightlifting, you have A, B, C, and D, and then you have A, heavy, B, light, C, and then you have a rest day. And so it's only 4 days a week, and then C, heavy, D, light. And so my Insanity programs, I'll probably do during the light days. So, I'll do a little bit of cardio at the gym on a heavy day. I'll do cardio in the morning on a light day. I'll do heavy cardio on the rest days. I'll do light cardio on another heavy day. at the gym probably, and then I'll have 2 days of heavy cardio. I'll do regular like Insanity, and then maybe double up on another rest. I'll probably take Sundays off actually, or seven days. This is only a 6-day program, so I'll do heavy cardio and then take Sundays off. So that's the goal. And so each section balances like a heavy lift day versus a light lift day, and so it gives me all the exercises here and supersets and things like that. So like my first day is shoulders and traps, and these are the ones I have to be really careful with because of my shoulder injury that I've had for some time, tendonitis. So I'm going to start these with a very lightweight. Even on a heavy day, I'll have to start with very lightweight. Yeah, barbell clean and press. I'll probably only be able to start with like 10 pounds because, you know, I got to be really careful about lifting overhead. Dumbbell lateral raises, again, I can really only do 5. So probably 5 pounds on a heavy day and 3 pounds on a light day. Dumbbell rear fly, probably again. You know what's funny about this? I want to show you guys this. Do you guys see that? They spelled rear delt fly like my last name. Isn't that crazy? Anyway. So that's my plan, is to double up on workouts a couple days a week, at least 2 days. On the light training days, I'll do double up on workouts, and then I'll do light cardio on the days, or like a shorter workout at home on the days I do heavy workouts. So it'll still be a double up, but not as bad. And then I'll do more heavy intensive cardio on the days that I'm not lifting, and I'll take 1 day a week off. Or to do like a yoga workout or something mild. But yeah, look at this meal plan. So this is from muscleandfitness.com/60 days. But yeah, look at that. It's like, this is the recommended is like 3286 calories, 343 grams of carbs, and 275 grams of protein. I'm pretty sure this is showing backwards for you guys, so I'm sorry about that. In fact, it's definitely showing backwards because when I'm looking this way, it looks like no, wait. Maybe not. I don't know. Screw that shit. I can't keep it up. I'm already at 16 minutes, so I'm going over. But, you know, like, I'm tired of feeling sorry for myself. Last week was a complete, like, attitude adjustment. But I was walking into this weekend. I wanted to have a good time. I did. I wouldn't take it back. I would do it all over again. But seriously, none of my clothes fit. It's all my own fault. All my own fault. No excuses. But, you know, I worry that I keep having a plan and I keep failing at the plan. I'm gung-ho. My heart is in the good place. This is not easy. And all I can do is the best I can. And that's all I really ever do. And sometimes it's just not good enough. And that's the truth. Yesterday when I had a sandwich for lunch, an entire sandwich in the middle of the day, that was me not doing good enough. That was me not doing the best I can. But addiction is real. Food addiction is real. Like, it was legit. Like, legitimately, I was obsessed for hours going back and forth about this sandwich. Like, I know some of you guys know what I mean about that obsession of like, no, I'm going to go home and I'm going to have my vanilla shake and, you know, like, which actually tastes great, but I wasn't what I fucking wanted. Versus, well, it's just a sandwich. I'll pick it up tomorrow. You know, like this whole bartering system. And it's just, it made me so crazy. I was just like, I'm just going to have the sandwich. And the good news is, sorry, I'm flashing you guys a little bit. The good news is the sandwich wasn't even that awesome. Like, the last time I had the sandwich there, it was so good that all I wanted and have been wanting is that sandwich. But I got it. It was too much cucumber, too much tomato. It was too watery. It wasn't seasoned well enough. And I was like, good, done, out of my system. Like, I don't need that again anytime soon. And I wanted to have macaroni and cheese today. But you know what? I had 1 chicken thigh. I had my Vanilla Fresh 3-day refresh shake with some raspberries. And I had 1 meatball from Kent's Soup, and because he came home for lunch. And I did go to the store, and I had M&Ms, and I'll account for that in my FitnessPal. And I'm going to go to dinner tonight. I'm hoping to split a dinner with my girlfriend and call it good. So doing the best I can. Sometimes it's not good enough. You just got to balance those things out. So that's my plan. We'll see how I stick to it. I want to get these last 30 pounds off. I've got that wedding coming up, my wedding. You know, I just want to be able to feel good in my clothes. I feel really bloated right now. I'm sure once I get into an activity again, pick up my workout routine back again since last week. It's only been a week, but you know, it's been slow. Walking only isn't that much. I will feel better, and you know, it's a natural antidepressants. So I'll feel better about myself, and I'll have a more positive attitude. And I'm sure that water weight will just come off, because it wasn't food. It was definitely alcohol, and I'm just holding on to all of it. So it is what it is. All right, you guys, 20 minutes. Holy shit, I haven't made a 20-minute video in a while. So I hope you guys have a super great weekend. Me and my fiance, we're doing wine tasting, and we're doing Cloud City, and that's all that's on the books. And I am so excited to just spend the weekend with him and relax. So it is much deserved. I'm tired. So I love you guys. Keep it fly out there, and I will talk to you guys next week. Bye.